When I realized that there were jobs in sports, I wrote letters to a bunch of different companies, and I got a call from the Orlando Magic to be an intern in their marketing department. So I immediately volunteered for game operations, because I thought, what a great way to work is at NBA games. And so my very first game, the halftime show was the Frisbee Dog halftime show, where the dogs are chasing down and catching the Frisbees, and my boss told me, okay, when halftime is over, I need you to go out there and wipe the spit up from all the dogs to make sure it's safe for the players to come back out. And so I'm out there on the court wiping up the spit, and I just had this realization of like, I'm getting paid to do this. Not very much, but I'm getting paid to do this, and it was just an awesome moment. Certainly one of them is winning the Sports Business Journal 40 Under 40. I'm beyond excited to be a part of it, and one of the best things was kind of looking back on your career and thinking about all the different programs and events that you worked on and all the different people that helped contribute to that, and being able to hear from some of them throughout the course of this process has just been awesome, and is something that to me has been the best part of this entire process. I'm very passionate about, it sounds corny, but I'm very passionate about the culture that we have at GMR. This is by far the best place that I've ever had a chance to work at, and I tell everybody that I want it to be my career job. I've never seen a group that cares about culture so much, but also tries to legislate it to a certain extent with culture committees and the events and all the fun things that we get to do. So I think we're all very lucky to get to work for a company like this and in an industry like this. Coming to work every day, enjoying the people that you work with, I think that's priceless, and that's what I'm passionate about at GMR. It's all about experience, especially with millennials and Gen Z. The experience matters more than ever. So I think as an industry, it's going to be exciting to see how do we continue to create those experiences, and what technology or technologies that aren't even invented yet are going to help us do that. So if you think about, you wouldn't even think about going to a game or event now without being able to instantly share it socially. What is that next iteration of that? Because if you didn't share it, it never happened. I think we all need to continue to pay attention to ratings. Just about every major sports league had some sort of ratings decline in the last couple of years, and so I think as people shift into different ways to consume these sports, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the ratings and what other technology can be implemented that will help us track how people are consuming the games or different events, because you can really just via social media get a good sense of what happened throughout the course of a game without ever watching it on TV. I went to one of the few high schools in the country that has two different mascots. The boys are the Bobcats and the girls are the deer. Makes no sense.